Hello everyone, I'm Neve and welcome to a little montage of me packing my beautiful free under the seat cabin bag. We have my tiny toiletry bag, a pair of pajamas, my froggy tote bag that I love so much, a second outfit, some socks, underwear, my purse, AirPods, a hairbrush, my lip balm, super important, can't go anywhere without it, my phone charger, which then I scooched over, my empty water bottle, and then that was everything for the main compartment. Give that a little zip up, and then I will flip the bag over to put my passport inside this convenient zipped front pocket. And then last but not least, can't forget to clip on my hand sanitizer. And we are going to, dun 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 dun, drum roll please, Manchester, whoop whoop. I am joined on this trip by my celiac sister, and we're taking a cute little 2-day trip, and I'm going to be sharing what we ate, what we saw, all that good stuff. Here I am boarding the aircraft with my Skittles ready to go. Then I was trying to film at the window without just shoving a camera in this passenger's face. And then about 30 minutes later we disembarked. I was feeling like Kylie Jenner on the PJ, except I was sharing the vehicle with about 300 people and going over an ocean. And then I hopped on the train to take us into Manchester. I'm showing the views being trees, which who can complain? We love a bit of nature. Our destination was Piccadilly Station, and as soon as you step outside, ba-bam, charity shop, let's go. I'm gonna do a whole separate video on the charity shops there, so there won't be much in this video, but we definitely went. Then I'm admiring these pretty flowers and plants because look how pretty. Then we headed to the Burger Co for lunch. This is a completely vegan fast food place and they have good celiac options, so it was perfect. And look at our food. The milkshakes, mango and strawberry, unbelievable. Chicken tenders, half and half, fries and sweet potato fries, garlic sauce, and a buffalo burger in gluten-free bun. The milkshakes, magical. The food really good too, but the milkshakes really stood out. And this place, just look how cute. Even the bathroom was cute. And then we hopped on the free bus to take us to the outskirts of the city, I guess you could say, as we were headed to literally my favorite thing about Manchester. There's an area, well actually, there's this cute mural. There's an area with this huge charity shop. It's probably my favorite charity shop ever. There's also a Home Bargains, which I love, and we popped into Sainsbury's to check out the vegan and gluten-free groceries. They also had this random Irish themed section that had Barry's tea, Club Orange, dairy milk, curry sauce, which was pretty funny but also represent work slay serve. Another really pretty mural, this cute plant shop, I'm pretty sure this was. And then I'm just admiring some pretty buildings. Also noticed this other vegan restaurant, which we didn't try, but good to have options. Then here we are walking to Asda, where I thought this was a cool bridge, so I'm sharing the bridge with you all. And here is Metropolitan University Manchester, which I did get some merch from in the charity shop, but you won't see it in this video. But it's a cool building though. I think this is just accommodation though. And the bridge one more time. And then this building that has slides on either side. You know, sometimes you think it's a pipe, but like this was actually a slide. And then we made it to Asda. Again, checking out the gluten-free and vegan groceries. And on our way back, we saw this funky statue, which reminded me of this one that I saw in Brussels. Really liked the vibe. And we couldn't see the sun setting, but I could see it reflected on these buildings. And something about this just, oh, I love how that looks. It makes me very happy. For dinner, we hit up Pure Za, which again is a 100% vegan place with celiac options. You can pause if you'd like to read the menu here. We came here later than intended, so we actually just got takeaway, but they let us sit down, which nice and expected, I guess. And look at the interior, it's very nice. I think there would be good vibes here. We just went margarita and then chocolate za for dessert and literally ate it on our hotel room floor. Here I am showing off my outfit for day 2. First up, we had a quick stop in Aldi. Then I love this jewelry shop, had to check it out while I was here. And then we decided to add a small suitcase to our bookings. We just bought way too much stuff, but I got distracted by this little Central Perk Friends, I think maybe pop-up. Then I refocused and found the suitcases and picked one up to add to our booking. Then we went to this place called Afflex, which is just a mixture of a ton of small businesses. They have secondhand clothes, these adorable pins for £1 each. These really, really cute plushies. It's just a mixture of everything in here. Like there's some goth clothes and hats, then it leads into this jewelry shop, which had really cute mugs, coasters, and bits of art. I was obsessed with this little frog mug, but I do not need any more mugs, so I resisted temptation. Here are the cute coasters and stuff. I did pick up one for my friend. It was on sale. Really nice artwork, really colourful, cute designs, some prints too. A lot of Sass & Belle stuff, which I was surprised by, because as far as I'm aware, that's not really a small business. They had some downstairs and upstairs. Stuff is really, really cute though. Love this tiny Frida Kahlo inspired vase. And here's the jewelry section, which I won't lie, it was giving some AliExpress vibes, so I was just admiring. I did pick up this astrology necklace for my friend, and I Google image searched it and did find the exact charm on AliExpress. So that's on me, but look at it, it's pretty cute and it was £4. There's my on sale coaster. Then upstairs they had nice prints and a lot of really cute artwork by just a bunch of different artists and cute clothes. Literally, if you need a gift for someone, go here, you'll find something good. Like, look at this selection, like crystals, plant pots, action figures. They really had it all. Even this shirt of King Drake. They also had Mr. Robert Hay. What's up? Love this style of artwork. I'll put the artist in the description. Also had some matching stickers, postcards. This really pretty fairy mural. There's just, this whole building was really, really cool. They even had an anime themed cafe that sold like Asian snacks and was a cafe too. This jewelry shop, which also I was like, I wonder if this is from AliExpress. So I passed up on these frog earrings just in case. And then turns out they actually weren't from AliExpress, but what I did buy was from AliExpress. Just my luck. Look how cute. Then just a load of pictures, another picture from the artist I liked on one of the floors. And I loved this Hello Kitty painting. This was gorgeous. Love that. For lunch, we just popped into Morrison's to grab a meal deal and then sat in a park. And tell me why this was in my wrap. Please explain yourself, Morrison's, because you have the floor. Please. There was also this little Piccadilly street food village food market happening, and there was this particular stand, Piccadilly Bakes, that had some vegan options. I got the Jammy Dodger Blondie and the triple chocolate brownie. Threw them in a plant box to show you. And then I saw this really nice fake tree. Isn't it pretty? So nice. Last time we were here, we went to a place in this arcade called Remedy Kitchen, and it was delicious for vegan and gluten-free cakes. Then I was just admiring some more of the city, and we headed to John Rylands Library, which is this historic, I guess, Gothic style library. The outside is really pretty, the inside is even prettier, just a ton of books, nice arches, really beautiful place. It gives Trinity College library vibes, just on a smaller scale. And you can go into these alcoves and just pick a desk and start studying, which I thought was pretty cool, but I would be way too distracted by the beauty. I mean, look at this place. Stained glass windows, would not be able to focus myself. And I did overhear the tour guide saying this is the first building in Manchester to have electricity. So good for them. And here's a selfie of me. This building was really pretty. I'd really recommend checking it out. However, we were on a little bit of a time crunch, so we couldn't thoroughly explore. Here's me going down the stairs. The entrance area is pretty modern looking, which is such a contrast to the building, especially when you look outside and see this funky new age glass building. And then we just waited for the free bus to take us back to Piccadilly station so we could get to our hotel. And here is my last time lapse on the free bus. I love her so much. She'll be missed so dearly. Now, I'm not actually sure what this building was, but every time I saw it, it was like a beacon of hope because I knew Piccadilly was near. And then we went back to the train station, and here we are back in Manchester Airport. Here is the suitcase I mentioned picking up. Isn't she beautiful? And sadly, that meant the end of our little trip to Manchester. Neither of these were our planes, but I wanted to show you the Irish flag, and actually while we sat here, a child puked on the floor, which was a nice memory to leave with. And then here I am getting on the plane with my same Skittles, and I was watching Boo Bitch. And then we were back home to the beautiful sounds of airport alarms. Really gourmet experience. What an Irish welcome back, a rainbow. And that is everything for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching and being part of my channel, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!